Buddy, hello, it's Carmen here. Happy Thursday. So I just wanted to pop in and first of all remind everybody that if you were not able to attend the webinar yesterday with me and Nicole, hi Yurgita, we had a really great conversation about certifications, board certifications, licensing. Unbelievable conversation. We covered a lot of information and I think we went an hour and 20 minutes. Every single health coach needs to watch that webinar, you guys, every single one of you. And if you are running a business, this is going to be some information you're probably not used to hearing and maybe you've never heard before. So the video is in the video side of the screen. So go to the left, look to the left of your screen. I think I'm doing this right. And under videos, you will see where I did a live stream into this page. It will not stay there for very long. So go listen to it. Hi, Margaret. Give me some feedback. What do you think? People are already signing up for this thing. It's a good deal. Okay, but today, so I'm going to talk about the 3 dirty words of health coaching nobody's using. So usually we're like, oh, health coaches are doing this, and this is what we shouldn't be doing. But this is what you guys aren't doing that you should be doing, okay? This is what you're not doing that you should be doing. You should be using these 3 little words. Hi, Kathleen. You should be saying, I don't know. Okay, so let me start with when this is appropriate to use. Okay, there's a big problem with health coaches thinking they have to know everything, right? And one of the things that holds us back in our confidence is that we feel like we don't know enough, and we're afraid of somebody asking us a question that we don't know the answer to. So that holds people back from a lot of things. Health coaches aren't doing lives because of this. They're not doing Instagram TV because of this. They aren't posting anything beyond the normal standard health coach stuff on their page because they're afraid of controversy and questions. You know, when we get into rooms of people or they're not doing health coach talks in the community because of this. So let me repeat. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Samantha. So when we don't give ourselves permission to not know it all, that creates a problem for us. It makes us present ourselves as someone we're not. It makes us nervous about doing all the things I just named. It doesn't deliver our true authentic self. So I just had this conversation yesterday with a couple of my mentoring clients that I do one-on-one mentorship with. And here's the thing. One way that you can overcome the fear of somebody asking you something you don't know the answer to is to really invite yourself to get comfortable with those 3 dirty words of health coaching. I don't know. So let's lay it out. I'm on a live right now. Okay. Let's pretend I'm talking to you about food or something, and you put a question in the box, and I don't know you very well. And maybe it's like, oh, okay, well, thanks for the question. And it might be about something I don't know anything about. So maybe it's a question about, I can't think of anything right off the top of my head. Maybe sex hormone binding globulin. That's not a normal word that someone would ask, but let's just say someone puts in the comments, Carmen, have you ever heard of somebody having high sex hormone binding globulin? And that might throw me off if I don't know what it is, right? I might be like, you know what? Here's what one thing coaches can do is they can backpedal and they'd be like, oh yeah, sex hormone binding globulin. Yeah. Let me go and get some notes on that. And then I'll share what I know about it. Right. So that all right there, if you don't know anything about it, that's an inauthentic way to deliver yourself. And I'm just making this up, you guys. I always am improvising here on my own. Hi, Linda. But if I were a health coach that understood that we are not to know it all, that we shouldn't have to know it all, that we present ourselves as the expert we are when we actually answer with the truth, we can say something like this. You know what? Sex hormone binding globulin. That's a mouthful. Whoa. I really don't know anything about that. I dabble in hormones a little bit with my knowledge, but I'd love to learn more about that. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of research and come back with that information at another time. And I'll put it in the comments below. Give me a couple days to spend time on that. That feels really good, right? Because I've done that before where someone has asked me a question, not in a live, because back when I started coaching, we didn't have any of this at all. It was at a group and I was like, stumbling all over myself. I felt myself feeling inadequate, that I should know it all. How do I answer this? I felt myself getting hot, like that hot feeling you get when you're nervous, right? And then I found myself trying to dig around for the answer. And I thought, I'm never going through that again. That was horrible. I actually emailed later on and said, you know, that was a really tough question for me to answer because I didn't have all the information I felt I should have for you. But I've done a little bit of work and here's some more information on that topic. That feels really good, you guys, to be able to honestly say, I don't know. Are you guys hearing me here? Does this make sense? Totally frees you up to be exactly who you are, and gives you the confidence to go out and talk to those groups and do those lives and do that Instagram TV and do that YouTube channel, because it frees you of having to be that person that knows everything. That's not what we're here for. Health coaches are not here to know it all. We are not here to act like an expert in anything just because it makes us look good. Let's just be who we are. Yeah, the cold sweats. Yes, Linda, oh my gosh, the cold sweats of anxiety and fear, right? Absolutely. And even that, I used to get this like this headache, not down here in my temples, but kind of like above and around right here when I would feel that stress feeling. And that's coming from those hormones flooding our bodies, right? And that's not good for us either. So let's relieve ourselves of the stress, and let's relieve ourselves of the lack of confidence. Let's really build ourselves up and feel good about the way that we're going out into the world, whether it's in the community, whether it's online somewhere, whether you're, on YouTube and people are commenting, wherever it is. If you bring yourself to your people and to the people that are looking for you, right, as exactly who you are, the right people will find you, and all it does is increase your confidence. I was having this conversation yesterday and talking about how interesting it is. Me and Nicole were talking about this, about the way that health coaches are feeling about their worth and about their knowledge and about all of that, because we both work with health coaches, right? And we got on the phone after the webinar yesterday, and we were just having a conversation about how much of our mindset drives what our success is. I'm going to be talking a lot more about this stuff, and there's tons of success and mindset coaches out there you can learn from, you guys. But moving through the mindset of a health coach is a different ballgame than moving through the mindset of an attorney. It's different. We have different, monsters to tackle, so to speak, because we put ourselves into this position of feeling like we have to look a certain way, know certain things. And we've really pressured ourselves. And a lot of the mindset issues that coaches have come from the pressure of outside of us that we're paying attention to. So I'm going to do a lot more talking around that too, because, I coach, I mentor people one-on-one. I've got some of the most amazing clients. Oh my God, I can't even tell you. These are people that are they're go-getters. But here's the thing, besides the genius that's in their heads that I'm seeing and the things that I'm just a person that pulls things out of people, okay? I don't have all the answers. The answers are inside of everyone I work with. But here's what I've noticed is every coach that I'm working with right now is willing to see what's going on in their own mind and in their own life first and foremost, because that you can have all the knowledge in the world. I can give you an entire group template thing for an entire year. I can show you how to do a live on Facebook. I can talk to you about how to do your one-on-one coaching sessions. But if we don't get to the root of why a coach is stuck and where it's coming from and really get underneath it and pull it apart and work on ourselves, like work on the self, then all of those tools are worthless. Because the number one thing that holds us back from success is how we feel about what we deserve in our lives personally. So that's a skill that you've got to work on. It's something that has to be worked on every day. You don't just all of a sudden have all this confidence and I want all this money in abundance. Yay for me. And it's not just about writing the word abundance on a mirror and expecting it to come. It's a whole system in our body and how we think and how we attract and who we bring into our lives. So I'm going to be going over a lot more information like that and bringing a lot more of that to you guys. And I'd love to hear some feedback in the comments. When I do lives, I want to know what are you enjoying about what I'm sharing with you? Is it new information? Is it helpful? Someone told me yesterday, sent me a message and basically said, I have never heard anyone talk about the things you talk about. It is so refreshing. You answered my questions before I even asked them. That's what I'm trying to do for you coaches. I'm not going to talk to you about keto. I'm not going to talk to you about any of that stuff, about vegetarian diets or paleo. I'm not going to talk to you about most of the things that are being talked to you about today. I'm going to talk to you about the stuff that matters. And that means knocking down the walls that are keeping you from being successful and knocking down those challenges and barriers and getting to the root of what's happening with your personal life so we can get on with the business of building your business. So that's what this stuff is about today. Use the words I don't know when appropriate. If you don't know, don't pretend you do. If you don't know but you want to learn, say that. I want to know more about that. I'd love to learn more. Let's talk more later. I'm going to do some research on that. Okay? All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful. I'm looking to see if there's any comments. Hi, Aaron and Jennifer and Shirley and Tara. Yes, getting out of fight or flight is, that's it. We get into fight or flight and then it takes over everything, you guys. You can't even clearly deliver a message when you're under great amounts of stress. So no wonder people are afraid to hop on here and go live. I mean, it doesn't bother me anymore. I've done the work on it. It really comes with not even so much confidence and all of this kind of things, but being confident and passionate and having the grit and the ability to present yourself exactly as you are in the world, that's a confidence builder, because you don't have to worry about all of the stuff you may forget or may not know. Because if you don't know, you just don't know, right? Pretending you know something isn't going to get you anywhere. That's for sure. All right, guys. Hi, Shirley. I thought maybe I didn't say that, or I did, but you're the last person on my list. I wanted to make sure I said hello and didn't miss you. All right, you guys, have a great rest of the day. Put in the comments anything you want to hear about with health coaching. All you got to do is put it in the comments. I've been through it all, and I'm here to support you guys. Go out to the Institute for Functional Health Coaching and check us out. See what we're doing. If you're interested in one-on-one mentorship, I had one person finalize and finish up, and I've got a space for another person to start. So email me at carmenhunterhealth@gmail.com. Talk to you later.